Now we are going to focusing another kind of approach. We are going to focusing another kind of approach. I'm going to stop this one. Whenever it is running, this is the way it is going to open the command prompt level successfully. Whenever you run the application, this is the way it is going to opening. Okay. So now I'm going to move another kind of approach. Another kind of approach. This is the second type of model. Second type of model we are going to observe and created successfully. It is run. In this particular example level, we are observed React.js project folder structure and flow of execution and how to execute the React project. These things we are observed. Okay, this is the steps. This is the steps you need to follow. Now, I need to move another kind of example. Third type of way how to create and regularly we are going to following this third type only. For that one, React.js project using NPX command development steps. Okay, so how to use this NPX command and how to create, we are going to see right now. Step number one. What is the step number one? Create a React.js project. How to create? Command prompt level NPX. Previously NPM I'm using. Now I'm using what? NPX. Create React app, and app name is second app. Second app. That is step number one. I'm going to using that step number one. Please observe. If you want to use this one, first to go to your workspace and open the command prompt and give the command npx space create hyphen react hyphen app. App name is what? Second app. Second app. So whenever I'm going to using this command, it is creating automatically project structure. Automatically project structure it is going to creating. That is step number one. Step number two, switch to the project location. Project location. Project location. So how to move that one? CD space second app. So step number three, open the project into VS Code. For that purpose, you need to use code space dot. You can able to see the your project structure into the Visual Studio Code. Okay. So after that, step number four. Step number four, modify app.js content. Okay. Step number five, run the application. Run the application. That is the purpose. Second app command prompt level npm start we are going to using. Okay. So now where we are? We are in the first step only. We are in the first step only. Based on your internet speed, based on your laptop speed, CPU. Laptop means CPU speed. It is going to create in the project. If laptop CPU processor is slow, it takes time. Your internet speed is slow, it takes time. Your internet is not at all up to the mark. Some modules not properly installed. That is the cases level you may get the errors. That the reason internet is mandatory. Okay. While creating the React project, internet is mandatory. Without internet, you cannot create React.js project. Okay. So that is the reason good internet connection is very important. Make sure at least proper continuously 4 Mbps, at least 4 Mbps you need to maintain. If you are not maintain that one, you cannot see proper kind of project structure. Environment, internet, okay? Yes, it is created. Step 1 is finish. Step number 2, CD space, second app. Step number 2 is finish. Step number 3, code space dot. Open the project structure. What is the project structure? 3 folders, 4 files. First one is node modules. What is there? Libraries are available. Predefined libraries are available. Public level, your HTML and images, static content it is available. SRC level, actual components are it is going to maintain. Git ignore, what are ignoring while pushing the GitHub level, what are the files you need to ignore, those kind of things it is maintain the git ignore. Generally node modules are not pushing, PNP is not pushing, PNP, these are all dependencies. Some testing kind of coverage information also we are not storing into the GitHub. Those kind of whatever you want to ignore, those kind of things you need to maintain the git ignore. We see later. This is the package adjacent dependencies and commands information is available. This dependencies location it is going to show in the package lock.json file level. Okay, and readme file is just information purpose. Whatever you want, you can provide. You can write your own kind of information also. This is the structure. This by default structure, I need to check whether it is working fine or not. How to check? npm start. npm start. Whenever I'm going to run this one, first what it is happening, it is checking the node modules. You verify that one. It is creating the React.js server with port number 3000 and automatically browser it is going to opening and it is going to display the app.js level code. Okay. Now I'm going to modify that one. I'm going to modify. How to modify? Go to the src app.js. Here logo, I don't want to see that one. Remove. And I don't want to see this header part. Whenever I'm going to remove this one, nothing is displayed in the browser. Okay. So here we are going to write our own kind of one. H1 tag I'm writing. Welcome to React.js React.js project using NPX. Using NPX. Okay. So NPX and NPM, two ways we are observed. But what is the difference? What is the difference? NPM project once I'm created, at the time of creation, node version is 18 is there. Let us assume. Even you are continuously executing that version only, it is going to maintain. Suppose at the time of creation, React.js project is 18. After 1 year, you are going to running NPX project, React project. That time automatically version upgrade is, it will take care. NPM through if you are going to using, NPM through you are going to using, you need to take care, you need to update. Always it is going to take the updated kind of version NPX. Actually, NPM is what it is happening at the time of creation. It is downloading all node modules, node package managers in the node modules level. Automatically, it is going to storing. Every time it is not at all go to the node package manager and fetching the libraries. One time it is fetching and storing in the local node modules folder level. But NPX is not at all downloading every time. It is creating the node package manager location level information it is taking and creating. That means it is not downloading much more every time. Only whenever changes are there in the version, that time only it is going to updating. So that is the reason most of the people are using what? NPX. This is the way we are going to create in the NPX. Okay. Now we need to concentrate here. We need to concentrate here component. Here component is what? Component is a piece of code in the user interface. Component. What is the component? A piece of code. A piece of code in the user interface. Simple, I'm going to say UI. Okay. Here, root component by default it is available. Root component. I'm going to using frequently root component. What is the root component? App.js is the root component. Okay. How many types? How many types of components are available? Components available in React.js. There is a two types of components are available. There are two types of components available. What are those? Number one, class component, and another one is functional component. Whatever the component we are observed till now, that is the functional component only. By default, root component is the functional component only. By default, not by default, root component is functional component only. What is the difference between class component and functional component? Practically, we are going to observe. After that, you can able to say which is the best. Okay. So now I'm going to using the same project, second project, and creating class component. Okay. So this is the continuation. Step number 6. Create a class component within src components folder. So where we are going to create the components, our own components, organizing purpose, maintenance purpose, easily accessing purpose. We are going to creating what? src level component folder. Within that, we are going to creating student.js. This is the component I'm going to creating. Okay. How to create? Go to a VS Code. This is the src. This src level, what I need to do? I need to create a folder. Folder name is components. Whatever the components you are going to creating, those components you need to maintain this folder level, easily organizing purpose. Sir, I'm going to creating src level. It is working fine or not working, Baba? Baba, it is working. But don't do that one. Organizing purpose, we need to create what? Separate folder. That is the convention we need to follow. Okay. So create this one component, student.js. Here we need to create the class component. What is the class component structure? First statement is import React. I'm going to using import React from React. This is the library we need to provide. This is the mandatory. After that, class student extends React dot component. This is the way we need to extend that one. React level component, the already component is that capabilities. That capabilities I need to use in my student component level. That is the reason extends React dot component. This component, if I want to access any other kind of component level, mandatory is export default student. This is the way we need to define. Here we need to provide class component level. We need to provide a render method. Render method we need to provide. Within this render method level, we need to return. We need to return HTML, JSX kind of code. Return we are going to using, and I'm going to providing one root element. One root element. Compulsory we need to write one root element. That means we are writing first one is H1 tag, some heading after the paragraph, some heading. If you are going to writing multiple kind of tags, it's not working. So you need to put all the HTML tags into one root tag. That is the div tag I'm using here. Okay, here I'm going to specify H1 tag, and I'm going to providing welcome to a React.js class component. Class component. This is the heading. This is the way we are going to creating what? A React.js level class component. This component we are going to use root component level. This is the code for your reference. I'm going to copy paste. I'm going to copy paste here. So we are going to step number 7. Call student component into root component. Root component. What is the root component? App.js. Root component means app.js level. I need to call that one. How to call? Go to the Visual Studio Code. Here app.js is available. Here I want to replace this h1 tag to my component name. How to write? Less than component is what? Student. Whenever I'm going to type in, it is showing the path also. See this one. It is showing the path. If it is not showing the path, you are missing export statement in the student.js level. That is the meaning. Whenever you are going to add in the export, then only you can able to see this kind of path. Okay, if you are not able to see this path, what is the meaning of that one? You are missing export default student kind of one statement here. If I'm going to missing this one, if I'm going to missing and save it, now here coming to this one and put the control space, it is not recognizing now. Please observe this one. Now I'm going to here and providing this one and go back to here and put the control space. It is going to recognizing now. See this one. That is the purpose. I'm going to provide the export. Okay. Save it. Save it. If it is already running, okay. If it is already running, okay. This is the way it is going to display. And go to the browser. Welcome to React.js class component. This is the way class component is created. Now, I need to focus. Another kind of component I'm going to creating. For our reference purpose, I'm going to copy paste this student component code also. This is the one for our reference. I will share this. I will share the steps. You can use these steps and practice how I'm going to explain. Just to practice each and every topic in the React level, this kind of way only I'm going to explain. You need to connect with the admin people. That is your responsibility. That is your responsibility. That is your responsibility. Why I'm going to multiple time, I'm going to repeating. If you are not practicing these kind of steps, you cannot able to move forward. This is the basic React project structure creation. Project structure creation only you are not able to create. How you are going to understanding remaining topics? Each and every topic, one React project we are going to creating. We are going to discussing practical oriented, less theory, more hands-on. This is the very useful whenever you are going to working the React projects. Okay, so that is the reason. Please collect these kind of steps. Practice If you are skipping any kind of one session, you may not able to catch. Why? Because one project to another kind of project, connectivity topic is there. If you are missing any kind of topic, you cannot able to understand. So that's the reason my humble request. If you want to become as a real React developer, if you want to become a real React developer, you must practice. Only listening is not workout. If you want to listening, you can go to any YouTuber kind of videos. That's enough. You no need to join for this session. This session main, this session's main aim, independently need to develop the React project. That is the ultimate goal. End of the training, you need to develop one project. One project. So training is completed means you need to finish the React.js project also. That is the way we need to learn. So that is the reason practice is required. Without practicing, you cannot memorize all these kind of steps and commands. Okay. Now we are going to concentrating here class component, right? I want to create our own functional component also. How to do that one? Step number 8. Step number 8. Step number 8. Create a product.js functional component. Functional component where within src components folder, whether it is a class component or functional component, project structure level, src within that folder components, within that components level only we are going to create it. How to create? How to create? Please observe. Carefully observe. I'm going to the project structure. Already created src level component folder. Within that already student.js is there. Same location, same place level. I'm creating one more product. See how I'm going to write in the convention. First letter must be capital. Some people are going to asking, sir, if I'm using multiple words, Baba, each and every word, first letter must be capital, sir. That is the convention we need to follow. Sir, I'm going to writing all or small. It is working fine or not? Arey Baba, it is working. It is working. In India, pedestrians are walking on left side, but you are also walking on right side. You are following the rules. When it is problem, any turning is there, heavy vehicles are coming, direct ticket. Right? Here also, if you are going to left that particular project, if you are leaving that organization, you are switching to another kind of project, you are writing your beloved person names, you are not following the conventions, how people are good recognizing. That is not work out, right? That's the reason we need to follow the conventions. First letter must be capital. This is the convention you need to follow. Okay. So here first statement is what? Whether it is a class component or functional component, first statement must be import statement. Import React. This is the way we need to define. This is the way we need to define. Okay. This is the functional component. There is a function keyword I'm using. Here I'm going to provide the product. Product I'm going to using this one. This product, if I want to use any other kind of component level, what is the statement is required? Export default and providing what? Product. This is the way we need to define. So here we need to write the return statement and root element we need to provide. Within that, I'm going to say H1, welcome to functional component. Right? This is the way. This component, if I want to use in the app.js, what is required? We need to use. How to use? What is the component name? What is the component name? Product. See, observe this one. This path is recognizing automatically. If you are not providing the export default product, it may not showing like this. Okay. So we need to give like this, right? If it is running already, no need to refresh. Open the browser. See this one. Welcome to functional component. Okay. If you want to differentiating here, if you want to differentiating one line is required, you can provide one horizontal line here, one horizontal line. So this is the way we are going to creating functional component and class component. Welcome to React.js class component. Welcome to functional component. Okay. If you want to change anything, it is going to display affected automatically. You don't need to refresh. Welcome to React.js functional component. See this one? I'm not refreshing. See this one. Perfect. So now people are observed how to create functional component, how to create class component also. How many ways to create React.js project? Tell me. Tell me. What is the answer?
Three
What is the
ways.
answer? Three ways. Don't say three ways. There are many ways are available, but frequently we are using three ways. What is the answer? What is the reply? What is the reply you need to give more frequently? Or we are going to say frequently or regularly people are using three ways. Answer is people are using three ways. There are many ways available. Out of that one, first way by using CDN. That is the number one. Number two, by using NPM. Next, number three, by using NPX. Most frequently used one is what? NPX. If you want to see the differences, see this one. This is the way you can check. Multiple points are it is available. Okay. NPX like that you can search. You can get differences also. If you are going to see images, lot of differences also it is going to showing. That one you can take it, note down, and interview level you need to explain these differences. These differences you need to explain. Node package manager level NPM is there. NPX is node package execute. What is the NPM? Node package manager. What is the NPX? Node package execute. Okay. Here node software is required. This NPM above, that means node package, at least NPM above 5.2.0 version onwards NPX is available. Below level it is not available. It's the world largest software registry and also include a CLI tool named as NPM. It is a CLI name only. This is both are same here. Used to install manage packages, used to execute packages. It is installing the packages, it is simply executing the packages. Okay, it is downloading and it is going to manage the package. Here directly where it is available, that package, it is get the information and it is executed. It is not downloading. Okay, to use packages need to install. So just I'm going to give this reference. You may get a number of references, but here I'm going to give some reference. You can go through that one. What is the difference between NPM and NPX? Reference link I'm going to providing this one.